Good morning. It is super fucking early. I forgot I was going to put mascara on because I was going to. And then I forgot. I made coffee instead. So, good morning. Um, I don't think there's any YouTube viewers yet. There's 3 of you. Hi. Welcome in. It's very early. It is not even 4:30 a.m. yet. I went to bed at 11. I'm very tired. However, I have what's called motorsport brain rot, okay? Which means that I must constantly be worried and stressed out, and my entertainment for the week is dependent on 20 men who get paid a lot of money driving in circles. So, if you've never joined us for qualifying before, welcome to a watch along. Hi. At 5 a.m. is when quali starts. And basically, let me check F1 Dash and see if they fixed it because they said they changed the API and they didn't yet. Let me see. Due to recent changes to the F1 API, real-time car and positioning data is currently unavailable. So, you guys don't get timing screens still. We used to put on F1 Dash, which is like a free, available to view timing screen so that you guys could also have something moving on the screen to look at. It's not working anymore, and I've yet to find one yet that won't get me banned on Twitch again, which happened previously because I used the illegal ones. And by illegal ones, I mean the official ones on the F1 website that's behind a paywall that I didn't realize. So that's my own fault. But you can hear me, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. We're up early. I told you. I listen, I'm locked in. I might be tired, but I'm locked in. I'm the peak of human sports fan energy, truly. Like I am locked in. Locked in. But yeah, no. We're gonna watch F1 quali. I'm very excited. Let me get F1 TV going so we have it. I watch via F1 TV. Is Ash live today, chat? Does anyone know? Why is nothing? God, I love capitalism. I know. But I love F1, so I'm locked in. We break out the narwhal headphones, chat. And yeah, basically, we watched the race. George Russell, I was low-key convinced George Russell was not going to finish competing this weekend because he ended up leaving the paddock early yesterday because he's still sick. Basically, based on the way fans were talking about it, you would think George Russell had the plague, chat. And then you hear George Russell on the radio and you're like, does George Russell have the plague? And he flew over to Azerbaijan with a bunch of drivers, including Oscar and Valtteri and a couple of others. I believe all on Fernando Alonso's plane. And so everyone was like, oh my God, this is going to rip through the paddock. And I was like, that would be not funny because I don't want anyone getting violently ill. But it would be very funny if this was our appendix moment. And it doesn't look like it is because he does seem to be back in the paddock, but that doesn't mean that he is 100% well. So we shall see. Hang on, let me show you guys the results of... I'll not show you, but I'll tell you guys the results of the different... Nope, not... Show you all the results of the previous sessions. Okay, so you keep me locked in. Results. Why is nothing clicking on this site? God, I swear to God. They mess... There we go. No, I don't want to win any. Stop giving me pop-ups, God. It seems just like George. So Alex is sick too? I did not see anything about Alex being sick. Let me pull up. I want to see the results of the session. Why is everything a mess? Oh my god, I hate these pop-ups. This website is like unusable actually. The new Forget all my many alarms. That is my Amanda, wake up alarms. Do I have to use the one on my phone? I guess. Oh wait, no, here we go. All right, results for free practice 3. God, that took me far too long to find on this site. Anyways, okay, so P1 was Lando, P2 was Max, P3 was Oscar, Lewis Hamilton P4, Kimi Antonelli P5, George Russell P6, Alexander Albon P7, P8 Ollie, Liam P9, Charles Leclerc P10, Isaac Hadjar 11, 12 Nico, 13 Carlos, Fernando Alonso 14, 15 Franco, Yuki 16th. I am wearing my Red Bull sweatshirt in solidarity with Yuki. I need him to perform better, frankly. Then it's Esteban 17th, Gabby, Pierre, and Lance. Which everyone that's behind George Russell, who sounds violently ill at all, but I love how into it everyone is. Feels a little overwhelming for a newbie. Can we get a quick TLDR for the sport length of a race? So the length of the race, like based off of like each weekend, it's gonna seem different. But that's because they're trying to get to like a certain amount of meters for the entirety of the race. Like every race is technically the same length. So this race, I think they do. God, how many laps do they do in Azerbaijan? But like you'll have some races that are like 54 laps. You'll have some that are 78, and that's because of the length of the circuit. Baku is definitely one of the cooler races that they do, I think, because since it's technically a street race as well, they have a lot of like really cool buildings and historical buildings that they are driving through. And they have, I believe, one of the narrowest parts of the whole year calendar is at Baku. So we could get some wall action. I don't know. We're going to find out. But today, Ashland, Azerbaijan. Yeah. Yeah, Baku it's Baku City Circuit in Baku in Azerbaijan. Did I say something else? I said Baku. They're in Azerbaijan. But it is Baku City Circuit. As far as the TLDR for the sport itself, there's 3 main parts of the weekend that are like fan involved. So yesterday it was free practice 1, free practice 2. Today free practice 3 happened around 1 a.m. I was asleep, and now we are live for qualifying. I like IndyCar better. That's cool. No one cares. I also like IndyCar. But for the record, I just don't tolerate F1 IndyCar slander because I don't allow it when I'm watching IndyCar. So, just so you know, Golden, you can respect multiple motorsports. I don't care which one you like better. Today is quali. So quali is no hate. I hear you. I just have to say it. As far as today's quali, so we got Q1, Q2, and Q3. So all the drivers go out for Q1. It's about, I think, 18 minutes today. Yeah. And then they have the top 15 drivers with the best times. They move on to Q2. The 5 slowest drivers, their spots are set for the grid, but they can't participate in the next 2 sessions. Then we get 10 fastest drivers. They move on to Q3. The next 5, they stay out. And this is setting your spot to start for tomorrow, for the actual race itself. So you want to get a pretty good start time. Morning. I like my 2013 Camry better. Valid. I have a 2016 Camry, so I get you. Although I would drive, as someone who has been inside a Formula One car, I want to drive one so fucking badly. I want to drive one so badly. That's the thing. It's very funny because there's a lot of YouTubers that do like F1 videos. Like mainstream YouTubers that don't make a lot of sports content, but they've done like F1 videos. And they always say, like, their title is always like, I trained to be a Formula One driver. I became a Formula One driver. And then they're driving Formula 4 cars, which are not the same. Still dangerous, still a lot of work and effort that goes into it, but they are a drastically different makeup and performance. But F4, it's not an easier threshold to get into, but like 13-year-olds do it. You know what I'm saying? And so it's one of those things where it's like you can get approvals fairly quickly to get in an F4 car than you can get in an F1 car. Minus 3 more years of experience, you gotcha. Does underwear count as pajamas? Depends. Thank you for subscribing with Prime, Geo. You won the Swell Grand Prix. Thank you for supporting. You won the Swell Grand Prix with the Prime boost. Thank you for supporting Swell Speedy Science September. Woo! Weird dream to see you live, but I remember the F1 season. LOL. How many races are going to this year? I've only been to one this year. I'm probably not going to go back to Austin this year because it's not that I didn't like Austin. I don't like the effort of getting to and from the track. And also the problem with public transportation in the United States is once your first international race was Japan, which is what I did. I did Suzuka last year. Loved it. Wanted to go back this year. Didn't do it. Once you do your first international race and it's Japan and you deal with their public transportation system, anything that America attempts to do feels like it's lacking. Feels wildly inaccurate. Oh, we got a hype train? How do we have a hype train? I was doing math, figuring out you're at 4 a.m. It's 4:38. It's not quite 4. How do we have a hype train already? Who else subscribed? I don't understand how we have a hype train, but Geo, thank you for subscribing. Somehow that triggered a hype train. I don't understand. So, I went to Super GT. Nice. There's multiple races per day. Like 70 laps would take a while. Nope, it's all one race. Usually, we did have the Retro. You won the Swell Grand Prix with a Prime boost. Thank you for supporting Swell Speedy Science September. Thanks, Swell. I know it's 4:30 my time. Thank you, Carl. Welcome in. But thank you, Retro Gore. That you might be what triggered the. Did you trigger it? Me. Oh yeah, subscribe with Prime. Okay, I don't know. Very weird. I don't know what's going on. It's early. Anyways, rip Erlendale. I know I'm devastated. But yes, it is 4:39 a.m. The qualifying session starts at 5 a.m. So I was like, let's go live. But yes, no, they do one race. It's usually around an hour and a half-ish, give or take. We did just have the shortest race ever not too long ago. I've noticed trains triggering with lower threshold than usual recently. It could be because of the September, because subs are discounted. So, like, the threshold is also discounted potentially. Oops. But yeah, no, these cars are very fast. They're going close to 200 miles per hour, if not over that, every single race. Two weeks ago, they were in Monza in Italy. The week before that, they were at the Dutch GP in Zandvoort. Very cool. Does your neck feel better? A little bit. I'm going to take it easy today. After this, I did all my filming and stuff on Thursday chat because of Hermes' teeth cleaning yesterday, and I wanted to make sure I gave myself time so I can take it really easy this weekend, so that's good. So I'm just going to do that. I was going to try and go see Him tonight, I think. Him's out, right? Was that what I was going to go to the movies tonight, but I think I'm going to skip it just to be safe. Not that I think the movies would tweak my neck, but I'm just going to stay home and take it easy, I think. Because yesterday what I think upset it was driving, so I'm just going to stay home. I had one Twitch streamer I watched said the hype train is broken as it got activated randomly without any subs. Fun. I mean, hey, if we can accidentally get you guys a bunch of emotes, what's the problem? They're doing the pre-qualifying show right now. I don't have it on. I'm probably going to put you guys here. And then we're going to do this here. I just won't be able to see myself, but that's fine. But this way I can watch. So So if I look stupid while watching this session, you guys, I won't be able to know, but that's fine. Any more emotes? It said I reached the limit. Well, Kuna, you've subbed a lot. Oh wow, that's quick. Yeah. The Swell Grand Prix hype train is no time restraints. Exactly. Like this fun tea emote. Yeah, spilling the tea is very fun. The one I never submitted, the one I need to do, chat, is we made a racing flag that looks like a pride flag, so like one of these, but we made a pride flag one that I don't think I ever animated and uploaded, that I need to do that. So we have a pride flag one, but I think I didn't find it. I need to find an animation like add-on that I like, because the one that I have was just like it would like flop back and forth. It didn't like move at all. And I think that's what I didn't like about it. Then do a watch along for the race as well. Yes. So I will be live at 4 a.m. I will be live at 3:30 a.m. tomorrow. Thank you for following, I think. Wait. Oh, wait. No, this might be a problem. I might not be able to see you. Oh, no, Ashlyn. Hi, hold on. Thanks for the F1 101, Ashlyn. Thank you for subscribing. You won the Swell Grand Prix. Solistari, thank you for following. But Ashlyn, you won the Swell Grand Prix. Thank you for supporting Swell Speedy Science September. Thank you for subscribing. But yes, I will be live tomorrow for the race as well. And then if F1 Dash, or if you guys have any other recommendations that I can check out to see if they are legal. Thank you for following. Star Bordia, welcome in. If you guys have any timings that are legal timings that I'm allowed to put on screen that you guys would recommend, I can check those out and see if those are something we can add to the screen. Because that's typically what we would do, is we would do screen share, and I would be bigger. I'd be like half the screen, and then the timings would be the other half. And then I would still do my watch along as normal, but then you'd have also something else to look at, so you're not just relying on me explaining the order of the session. But how these normally work, how people like to do them, is sometimes they listen to me as like a radio show. Sometimes they listen to me as the commentary and they mute the stream that they're watching. They leave us both on and they just kind of have me as background noise. Whatever you like to do, whatever's cool. Some people are like, it's like we're watching the race together, haha. So keep me up until 4 a.m. No, I like these. Unfortunately, I'm attached to these fuckers. Their performance does impact my week, unfortunately. So it's a devastating trait. And I'm putting this back over here. So I will be looking over here, chat, unfortunately. I was going to, unless I do that here. There we go. Chat's now on this screen. I have two screens, chat. You're now on this one so that I can watch the race, the qualifying session here, but then I'm looking at the camera. So I'm less like, ooh, where are we? I can pull chat out. Oh, I'll just do that. I'll just pull chat out. There we go. Chat is over on this side. This is perfect. I forget there's pop-up windows, chat. It's such dedication. These 20 millionaire twinks keep me up at night. My partner from across the bed. No, exactly. No, exactly. So my driver, which is the driver that you don't actually pick your favorite F1 driver, not really, if you're not grandfathered into one. One just kind of decides that, like, telepathically you're rooting for them in the middle of the night. For me, that was Lando. Unfortunately, Lando is my driver. I do not dislike Oscar. I am a McLaren girl. I am wearing a Red Bull sweatshirt currently because I need Yuki to perform better. I like multiple drivers. Yuki, I need to perform better. I like Esteban and Ollie. I like Isaac. I like Max because Max and I are the same person in a different font. What else? Who else? Who else am I annoyingly attached to? Let's see. Obviously Lewis Hamilton, but Ferrari is stressing me out, so I'm distancing my. But if you're not a Ferrari fan, you're a Ferrari fan, even if you say you're not a Ferrari fan. That's kind of how it works. I like Alex. George stresses me out, but not in the same way that Lando stresses me out. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? They choose you, yeah. Looked at the highlights. It looks like there's strong winds today, so I'm wondering if that's going to affect quality. Depends. If it was the smaller cars, like if we were dealing with the F1 Academy cars, I would say yes, because they have less downforce. So the strong winds can, yes, affect things, but I've personally witnessed, at least when I've been there, it being a little more effective on the smaller cars. So who else is racing today? Do we have, yeah, F2 is currently, is F2 racing this weekend as well? Yes, they are. Wow, I actually genuinely hate the new website for F1. Like, they used to have it so that you could look at everyone's schedule for the weekend. Hold on, let me check. I also use Motorsport Widgets chat. They do not pay me at all, but they have a good schedule if you want to keep up with multiple. Never mind, I need to update the app. I'm willing to talk shit on Motorsport Widgets for as long as it takes me to update this app. Never mind, that was really quickly. Thank you. Yeah, F2 is, they've been doing F2 as well this weekend. Okay. F2 is, yeah, their sprint race at 3:15 a.m. So if I've been awake earlier, their race is at 12 a.m. Absolutely not. I will not be awake for that. Shit talking canceled. Yeah. Wait, 12 this early? Yes. They're in Baku. I have no control over where they race. Okay, we got 12 minutes, so I'm going to put on the qualifying stream. There we go. I watch via F1 TV. They also air on ESPN2. There are various sites that are less than legal. I'm not going to encourage those, but if you find them, I can't stop you. When did it become Lando? Was it someone else before? Oh, no. It's been Lando since I started watching the series. It was definitely various other drivers when I was watching when I first started watching Drive to Survive. Yes, I'm a Drive to Survive fan. I don't care what you think. However, Drive to Survive, I think, is a good crash course. But once you actually start watching the races, Drive to Survive does not cut it. It's actually wildly irritating. Because I love chronological order, and F1 and Drive to Survive is not chronological. For those of you who don't know, Drive to Survive is the Netflix series, docu-series about F1 that actually ended up popularizing the sports docu-series on Netflix. Like, the reason you guys see a bunch of these, and they're, like, really popular, the F1 Drive to Survive one wildly outperformed what they were expected. I don't believe it was the first one, but it's the one that made them be like, well, we need to do more of these. So... doesn't have the pre-show. Okay, well, in 10 minutes, it'll be on. Oh, they're talking to James Vowles. Laura Winter is one of my favorite. Laura Winter is one of my favorite commentary people for F1 TV. She just announced she's pregnant. She's going to have a baby. Tennis one, and I've never been happier. I never got the chance to watch that, but I did not hear good things. Vibrant. Watch it on Sky here, and I'm not about paying their shocking fees in this economy, so I just keep up with it via streams like this one. That's fair. I will do my best to update everything. And then also, I know we got a few F1 newbies in chat. Feel free to ask any questions, chat. I will answer them to the best of my abilities. Lock in. It was so bad because the tippy top players said no to it. Yeah. I mean, that's what happened. I'm sure they thought it would be fine because, like, in the first season, a lot of Drive to Survive, a lot of the big names, like the big teams, were not on board, and it still did fine because they had a lot of cult of personalities on there. You'd got like Daniel Ricciardo and the like, and you know, obviously that's a big deal to get Daniel. Sorry, my glasses are not clean, and it's going to drive me crazy. Still talking to James. I look so silly. I look so tired. So both, I think, Lando and Oscar, teammates for McLaren, bopped the wall yesterday during FP2, I believe. And then for you, so you guys know, the driver standings right now, my guys, Oscar and Lando, are currently battling for the World Championship for drivers, the Drivers' World Championship. Oscar is in first with 324 points. Lando is in second with 293. Max is in third with 230. George in fourth with 194. Then Charles and Lewis. Actually genuinely shocked they're that high up with how poorly Ferrari has been performing. But Alex is seventh in the championship with 70 points. And Kimi is eighth. Isaac is ninth. Nico is 10th. The driver's standings the team standings for the Constructors Championship, McLaren's 100% going to win the Constructors Championship. They have 617 points. Ferrari has 280. Genuinely shocked they're that high up. Mercedes is at 260. If Mercedes cooks this weekend, they could get second in the Constructors standings. Teams focus on the Constructors standings, obviously, because that's where there's money. They get a certain amount of money depending on where they finish in the Constructors standings. It's why you see a lot of teams doing dumb things when it comes to their drivers, because they don't care about the driver standings all that much. They don't see money based off that. But drivers obviously care about the driver standings. Shows what rockets the McLarens are that Max is in third because the McLarens are 1 and 2. Yeah. But the Red Bull was having a lot of trouble at the start of this year, truly. And the drama person they chose was Nick Kyrgios, who wasn't actually playing tennis by the time the doc was released. Oh, that's annoying. Daniel Ricciardo. Yeah, Daniel Ricciardo was officially retired from racing. Meanwhile, Logan's doing IMSA. Ew, Joss. Joss Verstappen is Max's dad. Remember how I said me and Max are the same person in a different font? We have very similar parent dynamics. The difference is I don't talk to my abusive parent. There's also a golf Netflix show called Full Swing, I believe. I don't know if it's still on. But in 2023, I went to the Netflix Cup, which I wish they did again, because they had people from the players from PGA Tour that were part of Full Swing and F1 drivers that were on Drive to Survive pair up and compete together in like this wacky like golf course thingy. Carlos ended up winning with his teammate. Hey, Q1 and in age. I got you, Bado. I got you. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good. It's gonna be. I'm not. There's no way they would let me get up this early for it to be a horrible session. So, it's gonna be a good session. Yes, you have to deal with this. I still hate this from George. I'm sorry. You get You're welcome. I understand. You guys are impressed. No joy from most other sports this year. You got it. You need some kind of joy. Totally get it. Are you not a hockey person? I have no idea what's going on, but it's nice to see someone passionate about stuff. Cool. Happy. If you have any questions, I can explain it as much as I can. Yeah, so this track distance is 6 kilometers, 6.003 kilometers. 51 laps. The race lap record is 1:43.09 from Charles Leclerc. Let's see. It's going to be an interesting race, I think. We got our normal tire compound, soft, medium, hard. So the way that F1 races work, chat, there is no mandatory pit stops on average. Sometimes they require it for a race like Morocco. God, that was a cool graphic change. That was a sick transition. Good for them. But you do have to use 2 tire compounds, which basically requires a pit stop or a red flag. So this could end up being a 1 stop or potentially a no stop if there's a red flag. So a red flag basically equals, hi, Bubbas, did you come up? He's been asleep this whole time. He refused to come up here. Hi, Bubbas. Partly cloudy. It's 69 degrees Fahrenheit. It's 80-degree track temp and humidity of 62%. God. And 6.4 kilometers for the wind. Hey, Swell, good morning. Hi. The producer has arrived, yes. Oh, interesting. Some people are prepared for rain. Is there a rain possibility? Love hockey. But the vibes around the Rangers have been foul for a while, so I'm not sure this year will be better. That's fair. Yeah, the Azerbaijan Grand Prix contract was extended to 2030. Everyone's contracts were up this year. They've been extending a ton. Ready for the Kings to lose to the Oilers again? Probably. Listen, I watched them win one time. I watched them beat the Panthers, actually, in maybe one of the most absurd wins I've seen in a while, where the Kings were just doing wild shit. That one race I went to this year. I mean, race. Wow. That one game I went to this year, because I only went to one hockey game this year. Not Imola, though. I know, I'm devastated. There was a possibility for tomorrow? Okay, interesting. 2015 still hurts. Hockey tried to be forced upon me because of the Hubs. I refused to be because of the Habs, I refused to be a Habs fan. Okay. Y'all beat us for the cup. I mean, we'll see how it all plays out. I also appreciate the Krakens, and I'm a homegrown Ducks fan. They also perform not well. So, back from my night shift, what's up? It's quali time. Getting ready for quali session. Let's see. Only sport I really follow is NWSL, women's soccer, and with 6 weeks left, places 3 through 11 are separated by only 6 points. It's chaos. Ooh, that's fun. I see, aside from the fact that I did soccer when I was a kid, I was never very good at it. I've never really gotten into really watching soccer, to be frank. All right, 9 seconds to go. Start the session. As Canadian, I deluded myself into thinking all hockey wins are wins for Canada because the players are from here. Valid. That's fair. All right. 18 minutes on the clock. All of our drivers are moving out. There's a little bit of traffic on the pit lane. Aside from, I think pretty much everyone is on their way out, aside from the Red Bulls, or at least Max, and Lewis and Charles. Oh yeah, that wind is, you can see the leaves on the track with the wind. Yeah, this could cause some mess. I'm from Florida, but I live elsewhere, and one of the best friends is passionate Panthers fan. For some reason, I got to watch a lot of Panthers games in the years before they were all conquering. Fair. And now they're just being dominant. No, what drove me crazy when we played them, by some grace of God, we ended up beating them this year. I keep saying last year, this past season. But the Kings were clearly getting irritated because I saw some of the worst penalties I've ever seen in my life. And by worst penalties, I mean they were doing illegal moves I haven't seen at the NHL level in a while. Like the most egregious hooking I've ever seen in my life, straight up because they were frustrated with the Panthers. It was wild. Why do they have the front wing off? Who is the front wing off? They have different front wings, but they should all have the front wings on unless they are making a swap right now because of the wind. Oscar? Oh, I didn't even see that Oscar had the front wing off. They might have it off because they are making a switch for the wind that they weren't prepared for. They may not have enough proper wings, potentially. Oh, he's coming out. They got it fixed. Albon's on a flying lap. God, this is a great angle. Thank you, helicopter. Helicopter, helicopter. Sorry. 90s hockey. Is a dingus. Valid. All right, we got our timing screens. No one's got a time set yet. All right, Oscar and Max are still at the pits. They might be fixing. They might still be. Oscar went out during Oscar was out during FP3. They might be making an FP3 adjustment, which is why Oscar, they may have his thing off. So I keep reading this thing. Rubs on this, and it drives me crazy. Yeah, Oscar's out now. He's fine. They were probably just making a swap. Let's see how Alex is doing. He's going to be the first time on the board. Yeah, they're talking as if it's going to rain tomorrow. Oof. A little heavy on that curb, Alex. Let's see. Oof. Lots of oversteer there. Glad the vibes around Alex seem good. Yeah, he seems to be doing very well this weekend so far. So we'll see. God, I love this. I love when we get to use the good helicopter. All right, 143.778 for Alex. Everyone's responding in kind. Hulkenberg in second, P2, 144. Bortoletto ahead of Hulkenberg in P2. Behrman up to P1, 143.122. Oh, replay of Nico. Why? What happened? Did he tap a wall? Did Nico tap a wall? Ooh. Real tight. Real tight. That was a... God. Oh, that was real tight at the wall there. Nico Hulkenberg. Carlos up to P1. Yellow flag. Why? Green flag. Okay, Charles, I think, did not slow down enough. Lawson P1. Or so narrow yeesh. Yeah, it has this has the most narrow sections on the track of, like, the most narrow segment on the track of any track of the season. Or they there's no disqualification for hitting the wall. These cars are unfortunately very fragile. So if you hit the wall wrong, it can end your race. Yuki, P3. That's my goat. He's on medium tires. I am stupid, maybe. But no, you don't get disqualified. There are track limits. So where you see the parts of the track where there's like the red and white bits of the track, where you hear them being like, oh, that's a little bit, you know, like there's curbs, there's different bounds. You need to have at least 3 of the 4 tires. At least 1 tire must be on the line or over the line to not be out of bounds for track limits, okay? And during the race, they can get a black and white flag. They get a certain amount of warnings, but they also can get a penalty for track limits. So it's not necessarily a disqualification. It would be a time penalty more than anything. Yellow flag, track hazard, where? Is the system, I swear to God, if it goes green again, I'm going to be really irritated. Oh no, Alex. Alex at the wall. Oh God. Red flag is out. Fuck. Okay. So a yellow flag means track hazard. Everyone has to slow down. No overtaking. Okay. Oh, he stopped. Alex is in the wall. Alex is done. Is it his back wing? His car looks fine. Is he fine? Let me see. They're doing a replay. A red flag means the session is stopped. So the time is fully stopped. Everyone is done until they, ooh. Oh, yeah, he just lost. Yeah, I think it just shattered the drive shaft, maybe. Not the drive shaft, the front bit. Fuck, I'm out. Sorry. Alex is out. So the session is paused. Time is stopped. Everyone is going to make their way back to the pits while they get Alex out of the car, get the car off the track, and clear it until that's done. Session is stopped at 11 minutes and 33 seconds. So everyone's going to go back to the pits. Currently in the drop zone is Bortoleto, Colapinto, Hulkenberg, Piastri, and Antonelli. Piastri and Antonelli do not have times. They do have plenty. Everyone has plenty of time to get times, but this is going to mess up everyone's qualifying runs. Oh yeah, he took a big chunk out of the barrier. Well, I feel bad for the curse. Sorry, Alex. It's all right. It happens. But yeah, they don't get disqualified for hitting the wall. They get disqualified in that it can fuck up their car, like Alex just did with his front left tire. And so basically the other thing is like, in theory, they could fix that. In practice, they would not be able to finish it during the session. But let's say hypothetically it's something they can fix during the session. You have to be able to get the car back to the pits on your own merit. So the moment the car is stopped, and one, you cause a red flag. If you can't rejoin the session once you cause a red flag, because you've now messed with everyone's race, okay? You also have to be able to get the car back to the garage on your own merit. So at the moment the marshals come out and like touch the car and the like, you are then also out of the session. If Alex had done that and somehow I got like a branch on my rear right corner, copy. Also, Laura and Esteban on the radio, he's got a branch or something in his tire, they think. Oh, I hear it. There's something definitely whacking the back tire. Can they change up the working cars during the red flag? Oh, yeah. Okay, green flag, track clear. So now the session is going to restart in a second. Time is not restarted yet. But what was I going to say? Then if Alex had been able to get the car back to the garage on his own, it wouldn't have been a red flag. Never mind. Yellow flag, track hazard. Pause. The timing is also probably wrong because the sensors have been off, so the flag alerts might be off. That might be why they said it was a green flag for a second. Wait for a minute, Alex was out. Yeah, he just bopped the wall. But that's what happens. This track is so narrow at spots. It's what happens. God, my lashes, because I put lotion on my eyes, chat, before going live. So I'm assuming that's why I'm getting smudges on my glasses. There we go. And then this right here is a little acne cluster, so that's fun. But yeah, they can make little tire changes and things like that. They might try different. If like, for example, if Yuki is finding that he doesn't like the medium tires, they could put him on the softs. That's what happens during the race as well. That's why I mentioned like, oh, it's a pit stop or a red flag. Because if there's a red flag or a safety car or whatever, you'll get a lot of, quote, free pit stops in that. Oh. Yeah. Just fully. Do you enjoy the Grand Tour? I have not seen that or watched that, or because I don't know what you're talking about. LOL, I'm sorry. The Jackpot City wheel cover on Alex's car is really funny when he's being carried out. It's the Top Gear replacement show. Oh, I never watched Top Gear. That was like mostly before my time. Before I was like really hardcore into watching motorsports and the like. Session is still paused. I love the tire jackets. They don't want to get cold. Yeah. Those tire jackets get so hot, Chad. They literally, when you're doing a tour in the paddock and such, and I've done garage tours and such as well, they will not let you like touch them because they can get super hot. All right, 6. Oh, interesting. It won't resume for another 3 minutes. 16:15 local time. So in 3 minutes for us. Watched any older races such as the 2000s or the 90s. I personally haven't. If I see bits and pieces, I just haven't sat down and like watched older ones. Where they made F1 drivers drive an economy car around a test track to see who was fastest. It was fun. Yeah. I believe Daniel had the record for a bit, right? Does he still have the record technically? God, Oscar's going to need that time on the board. All right, currently we've got the lineup is Leclerc, Verstappen, Norris, Lawson, Sainz, Russell, Hamilton, Tsunoda, Alonso, Behrman, Hadjar, Ocon, Stroll, Gasly, Albon, Bortoleto, Colapinto, Hulkenberg, Piastri, and Antonelli. At the very least, with the pace of Oscar's car, and Albon is out, so he may not be P20, but he would potentially be P20. Oh, yeah, no, you don't get points. I know you don't get points. I'm saying he's going to need to qualify better because the points are going to be important. Did someone else mention points sent him? I know it's starting positions tomorrow. You guys haven't been here yet, YouTube streamers, YouTube viewers. We've been doing this for 2.5 years. 2.5 seasons of F1 we do watch-alongs for. Get to see little Lewis and Seb. I'm not saying that they get points for tomorrow or that Oscar gets points for qualifying better. I'm saying that he's going to need to qualify better for the race tomorrow for the points that are on the table so he can maintain his lead over Lando. That's just race strategy. All right. Okay, it's 5:15. Let's go. It's time. Let's restart. There we go. Time starting. Green flag. Let's go. Green light at the end of the pit lane. What made you start multicasting to YouTube? One, a lot of you guys were asking for YouTube viewing because a lot of you don't like viewing via Twitch. Also, respectfully, money. You don't monetize the VODs on Twitch, but by streaming on YouTube, it's another way to save the VODs permanently because you also can only save VODs for like 60 to 90 days, I believe, on Twitch, which is personally annoying for myself. On YouTube, it's another like record of the VOD, and they're monetized. Then there's ads on them once they go back out. So it's not much. I've made a whopping $8 since I've started doing multi-streaming, but it is what it is. Let's see. Did Kimmy hit the wall as well? Oh, Kimmy had a yellow flag infringement. Oh. Oh, yeah, that's a violation for Kimmy. Kimmy violated the yellow. They did tell him, they were like, okay, so that's an abandon this lap because that's a double yellow. And he's like, I didn't see it. And it's like, yeah, we're in the middle of it. So he thought he had already gotten a penalty for the double yellow when really he was actively getting a penalty for the double yellow. Smart. Thank you. Get that bag. I mean, haven't you only been doing it for a week? 3 days. That's $8 more than I had 3 days ago. Also, chat, for those of you, everyone's on their out laps and or flying lap. No one's on a flying lap quite yet, I think. Oh, yeah, Kimmy will be getting a penalty for that. I think that's a pretty clear cut. It may not be a big penalty, but I think that one was pretty clear. Because you guys, we were talking about me potentially moving yesterday. I did get the official offer. I am going to take it. So we are going to stay in this apartment for at least another year. And then I think I'm just going to plan on getting out of here next October, chat. So I am going to stay. I don't have to move. Yay. It's about $100 more a month for my rent to go up now, which is in line. Still irritated with how everything happened. This was the rate that I was willing to accept from the start of all of this. I just hated how they handled it. And it also came out, they gave me the rate way too late last night, so I couldn't even go down to the office to be like, what the fuck is this? Like, the way it's been handled has pissed me off. But basically the way that the amount that I would be spending a year after, oh yeah, they're going to investigate Antonelli after the session. 8 minutes, 26 seconds left. It's not about being rude so much, Kamika. It was, what bothered me was that it was a lack of urgency for the fact that this was my housing. Like, they were dragging their feet about it as if it was like, are we gonna, sign a contract or something? Like as if it was like to buy a plant and not for me to have, a roof over my head. And that drove me wild. God, is it Kimmy good? Kimmy's going a little crazy on the steering. Ugh. God, Kimmy is stressing me out. God, Kimmy is stressing me out, chat. Track limits. God. He's also stressing me out. Still no time for Oscar, but he's on a flying lap. Let's see. Okay, Kimmy went to P10. I'm shocked. Although he went track limits, so there's no way they're going to let him keep that. Yuki, P3, my goat. Yuki's locked in, chat. Come on, Oscar. Hamilton, P1. 141.82. Why is there a yellow flag hazard? Piastri, P2. Right before the red flag. Who is out? Why is there a red flag? Okay. Is it Hulkenberg? Wait. Oh, front wing. Oh, he's left a lot of debris out. Hulkenberg hit the wall, chat. He's able to get back, but he left debris on the circuit, so time is stopped. Red flag. Yikes. Let's get a replay of that. All right. Turn 4. Oh, was that a lockup? What even happened there? Oh, he tried to bail out but missed the runoff. Hit the soft barrier. They're dropping like flies. Ooh, yeah, he bopped that front wing. That could be an easy replacement, but since he caused the red flag, I think he's done. Ugh. Oh, there's a flap of that front wing just lodged. in the front bit of that car. Cat? Landlord's lording. I'm glad you got a lease signed for another year at least. Yeah. Well, I need to demand the actual lease. They sent me the email offer. I haven't gotten the actual like lease renewal paperwork, which I will be demanding this morning. So I'm just irritated how it all handled, but I will just plan accordingly, and I will just start sacking money away so I can move next year. It's just frustrating because I really did think I was going to stay at this apartment until I bought a home, chat, because I love this apartment. Yeah, but what happened in the last corner? We're just looking into it because I had no brakes. It just nothing. Yeah, that was a tailwind gust there. That's Kimmy's radio. I swear on the radio is where you really hear his Italian come out. Toto. Toto Wolf, team principal. So currently in the drop zone with the red flag with 6 minutes, 36 seconds left on the clock. Excuse me. Stroll, Albon, Bortoletto, Hülkenberg, Antonelli. Hülkenberg is out, and Albon is going to be out. Antonelli's time did get deleted, like I said. Yeah. I'm shocked it took them that long to delete that lap from Kimmy. That was a while ago. Eva boo at run hikes and poor management. The reason I fought them was because they were originally offering me a $220 a month increase. And I was pissed because that would put my rent at higher than most of the 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom units available in this apartment. And I was like, that's absurd. I'm like being punished for being a good tenant, and I sent them as much. And this is what they've come back to. Nikki Philly, you won the Swell Grand Prix with a Prime boost. Thank you for supporting Swell Speedy Science September and subscribing with Prime. Suzuki Liliana, thanks. Well, I didn't know that. I got you. Oh, was that Franco that hit the wall? Better than a kick in the box. Wow. Let's bowl. Let me at them. Yeah. So I argued with them. And then what bothered me was they were dicking me around for 2 weeks after I sent them my response. And my Laura, we love Laura. Laura is the first woman race engineer. She is Esteban's race engineer. I adore her. Bortoletto, yellow flag infringement noted. Oh, Gabby got a yellow flag infringement? God. We love Laura. Oh, they're talking to Alex. All right, green flag. Do we have a restart time? All right, pit lane roulette, chat. Kind of. Not really. It's not really pit lane roulette if we're doing unless we're doing pit stops. All right. 26. Oh, 1 minute restart time, chat, for the timings. It's just such a narrow track. It's going to be interesting to see how this all plays out tomorrow. But with the deleted track time for Kimmy, Alex does have the ability to qualify a little higher now, obviously with the P17. Then there's obviously any risk of penalties being dished out for anyone above him. So we shall see. Oh, sorry, 16:28. So 2 more minutes. Few more minutes. 3 more minutes. Are there any women drivers? No. So there are 20 drivers in Formula One. Currently, there are only men on the grid. There have been women drivers in Formula One, but none have participated in a Formula One race itself or qualifying since the 90s, I believe. You know, Kimmy, you have a ton of time. Just need 6.5 minutes, just 1 clean lap. That's Kimmy's race engineer. I don't know if I would tell him that. I don't know if that's helpful. I would tell him you have plenty of time to do a lap. I wouldn't tell him the 1 clean lap. What we do have is F1 Academy. F1 Academy is a development series like F2 and F3 that is all women. So that's 16 to 25-year-olds. They are going to be racing next in Singapore. And if you would like to watch that, that is all free to watch on YouTube. They stream all of their sessions for free on YouTube. Just go to F1 Academy. There's currently a battle for the championship with the top 3 drivers in that series, which is great. But yeah, no, that's really cool. I love going to F1 Academy races. It's very fun. I am too old for F1 Academy. Yes, I did check. I'm going to be 28. 25 is the cutoff. Because I am pursuing, my birthday gift to myself is stunt driving training. So, isn't there a driver in F3? Is there currently? I believe there was. Sophia Laflorche was in F3 last year. She is not doing F3 this year. Let me check the F3 drivers. F3 drivers. Let me check. If you're thinking Sophia, she's not in the series currently. Yeah, it does not appear that there is currently a girl in F3 currently. Boo, let Amanda in. Their finale for F1 Academy is going to be in Vegas this year, so I'm very excited because I get to go to their finale race. No further investigation for Stroll. When did Stroll have a yellow flag infringement? When was that? Okay, the session's restarting. 6 minutes, 30 seconds on the clock. You were like 7 hours ago when I went to sleep. How are you still live? I'm not still live. I went to bed at 11 p.m. And now I went live at 4:30 a.m.-ish for F1 because I have motorsport brain rot. All right, Hamilton. I'm kind of cool with the Hamilton pole position chat. I think that would do really well. It's one of them on the podium. Is there an F? I mean, it's not appearing. I'll check all of these. Hold on. Nope. Now you got me checking my work. Yeah, teams and drivers 2025. 5.5 minutes. Ooh. No, you know what? I know there's no F3 drivers that's a girl currently because Marissa would have said something. Because Marissa definitely would have demanded to interview that person. Because for Zandvoort, Marissa was there for F2 and F3. She was there as a guest with them to do interviews and stuff. So she definitely would have talked with her if there was a girl racing. And there is not. Yeah, there's not. What may have happened is that earlier in the season there was someone racing, but that does not mean that she participated for the whole season or that she was dropped. I know Indy Next there's girls racing, or there was, but currently in F3 there is not. All right, Ollie's on a flying lap. Ollie is currently in P12. Colapinto and Gasly are in the pits. They also have, it's funny, they have, okay, Hulkenberg. They let Hulkenberg out. Interesting. I thought they would have not let him out because he caused the red flag. Did they change the red flag qualifications, chat? Are the F1, F2, F3 different cars or different levels with the same type of car? They are different cars. So basically so F2 and F3 are borderline classified as spec series, basically, where they're basically the same exact cars. They're often smaller, often less powerful, less speed. And then F1, there's a lot more leeway of what the teams can do, obviously. They're usually bigger. They're way faster. The G-force is way heavier on the neck. It's drastically different. F1 is considered the pinnacle of motorsport, depending on who you ask. A lot of people disagree. But in theory, it's one of the more elite levels. Ever seen a Honda Acti old minivan pickup truck? So sick. Cool. Hamilton's holding that P1 so far, chat, with 2 minutes and 50 seconds left. For this session, at least. He probably won't maintain it for the rest of the session as we start getting through this. We're still in Q1. I might need more coffee, chat, between Q1 and Q2. Uh-oh. Yellow sector 1 for Kimmy, chat. He's currently in P20. Uh-oh. So Stroll, Albon, Bortoletto, Hülkenberg, and Antonelli are all in the drop zone. All right. More coffee is definitely needed, yeah. Especially because it's too early for me to eat anything, chat, still. Russell, P1, God. With him being violently ill and still getting P1 right now in the session is crazy. Antonelli, P6. Ocon is now in the drop zone. They are all open wheelers, but the car levels are different. Yes, they're all single seaters and open wheel racing. So same type of racing, but different types of cars. Therefore, different levels of racing and different levels of difficulty and requirements. Lando, P1, 141.322 on the softs. Isaac, come on. Max, P2. Ocon's on a green sector 1 so far. Yellow sector 2. 1 minute, 12 seconds left. F1, F2, F3. Dang, yes. Behrman, P11. That's some progress. Ocon, P14. Hadjar is in the drop zone. Come on, Isaac. Remember who you are. The guy who's allergic to being out in Q1. Hülkenberg, 13th. P13. Lawson, P8. Yuki is P9 still. Isaac, P5. Great. Ocon is unfortunately back in the drop zone. 22 seconds left. Yellow flag. Why? Bortoletto, P11. What happened? Why is there a yellow flag? Stroll, P8. Hülkenberg in the drop zone. Alonso's in the drop zone. Alonso, P9. Colapinto's in the drop zone. Is that Gasly? Oh. Red flag. End of session. Session stopped. No, Isaac's fine. Isaac's P5. He's totally fine. Isaac's fine. It was Gasly. So both Alpines are now out. Colapinto and Gasly is out. In our drop zone, we got Colapinto, Gasly, Ocon, Hülkenberg, and then obviously Alex. Just a lockup here? What happened? Oh. Oversteer, and then just, ooh, yeah, had to bail out. Had to bail out. Any real chance of Max going to Mercedes? Not for 2026. For 2027, 100%. Ooh. Wait, Franco crashed too? Holy shit. Did he get distracted? Okay, I'm getting coffee. Sorry. Oh, God, Franco. Oh, he looks... Oh, he kicked the barrier. Franco kicked... Because they were like... God. Franco kicked the barrier. Flavio Briatore being like, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. God. So 16th Colapinto, 17th Hulkenberg, Ocon 18th, 19th Gasly, 20th is Alex. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go grab some coffee really fast. I won't do the chair. We'll do a chair stream for 2 seconds, chat. Be right back. I'm going to check Twitter. Hi, Bubba's. You can stay. Hermes did not move at all. Hello, chat. I'm back. I have coffee. I don't know if you can see it. It's full. Oh, let's go. Okay, cool. And I didn't miss the start of the next session. Locked in, chat. Oh, God. I know. The real star of the stream, chat. And yeah, my neck is still bugging me a little bit. I'm just going to take it super easy after this today. The only thing I really had planned today other than writing was dyeing my roots because my hair dye came in. Because this is all regrowth right here. Got a good little bit of regrowth. Peak chair content. Thank you. I was like, what's that sound? They're playing music. I'm actually genuinely shocked with how Franco hit the wall there. Oh, also, I don't know if I told you guys yet. I am doing SEMA again this year. But that's going to be all Girly Pop content. Girly Pop Go. For those of you who don't know, that's my motorsport and car hobby channel. That's the third channel. Where you're watching the stream is the second channel. Ollie. Ollie looks so young in his helmet. I feel like so many of these drivers look so young. Y'all, Ollie is young. He's like 21, 22. So many of these drivers, I'm like, this is an infant. Ollie always looks like a very tall kindergartner. No, you know who looks like a tall elven child? Nolan Siegel. I met Nolan Siegel very briefly at Velocity Invitational last year, chat. That is a giant elf. He is like, he's so tall and he looks so young. He looks like an actual infant, but he's like a giant baby, like a giant infant. Hello, welcome in. I want to go to there. So out of the race car, it's the neck issue, of course. Just today. Just today. I really don't know what I did to it. I'm sure I cracked it weird or something. When I was walking around the Grove yesterday, I had my big computer bag with me, my work bag. And I think I cracked my neck at one point, and maybe that's what did it, because I had like the heavy weight of my computer and stuff on me. And then I cracked my neck. Maybe that's it, and I tweaked something. We'll see. If it persists, I'll go to a doctor, but I'm sure it'll be fine. I just got to take it easy for a day or so. I normally don't have neck issues. He's 20. God, he's an infant. That's a baby. That's a baby. Did it carrying camera gear. Oh, the heavy bag will do it. Yeah. Well, it was so busy at the Grove the other day. Not them having Hinchcliffe do a Paddock Club ad. I heard a lot happen during quali. It's still happening, Nayeli. We're not even into Q2 yet. Q2 hasn't even started yet. Oh, interesting. They got the camera on Hannah. For those who don't know, Hannah St. John is the kids trying to get on the stream. That looked exactly like Christian Rasmussen. Or no, Christian Lundgaard. I always do that. Why are they making a rug? That's cool. The kids being like, hello. I speak Russian. Red Bull. These kids. They're like, I'm going to be on camera. Wait, I don't want to talk. College kids. Yeah, no, college kids are infants in my brain. Carlando. These are infants. My frontal lobe is developed, chat. I see a 19-year-old, a 20-year-old in a race car, and I'm like, oh, dear God, why? This is child labor. I got the same breakfast ad twice, and I haven't ate yet. God, I'm getting hungry. I'm hungry, but it's still way too early for me to eat. All right. 3 minutes till start time for Q2. And Isaac made it through. Work at university, and it is apparent that they are still babies. Yeah, these are infants in my brain. Kimmy is literally just 2 weeks older than one of my cousins, and it freaks me out. Yeah, no, that's directly child labor. They tried to put him in that car at 17. Seeing babies drive Range Rovers and 296s and Aston Martins. Well, pretty much all of the kids currently on the grid came from money in some capacity. Esteban didn't. Lewis didn't. I think that's really it. I think pretty much all of them came from some form of money. It's almost 9 for me. I have no idea what to eat. Oof. Cereal? Yuki too? Yeah, Yuki's my understanding is Yuki comes from a decent amount of money. Yuki's dad is very similar to Yas, unfortunately. Yuki's dad has left him at the track before for underperforming when he was in a younger series. I mean, we there's different levels to the wealth of who's on the grid. Like Lando's dad is one of the richest men in the UK, is my understanding, or in England specifically. And then obviously there's Lance, who's the son of a billionaire, whose dad bought him a team, you know. And then we have somewhere in the middle there, we have, or no, below that at some point is we have Zhou Guanyu, who was offering 20 million to any team that would sign him for 2025. Just being like, I will give you 20 million if you let me have a seat. Something they can bond over. Yeah, Ollie is up there too. Yeah, maybe that's a stream we'll do soon this month, chat, where we just go through all the wealth of all the drivers to make it look good. Esteban passing by Pierre. All right, session is going. We got 14:50 on the clock. Let's see. Finally, we have Q2 going. Veruca Salt from Willy Wonka asked Racer, Daddy, I want to be an F1 driver. He's currently a reserve driver for Ferrari. I don't know if he's in the paddock this weekend. Oh my God. Who is that? V-carb runoff. Is that Isaac? God damn it. Isaac. Was that an outlap? Just in a yellow flag. Okay, he's good. He got it going. I think of Isaac the way that I think of a little brother, chat. In that I'm like, I feel very proud of him. And also I want to shake him on occasion. You know what I'm saying? Just stop. I know everyone's... A lot of them are just bailed. This turn 4 is fucking a lot of them up, chat. They just don't know how to deal with it. They come across it too quickly and they have to bail out. That Lance hasn't wanted to race since 2023. Oh no, Lance, I'm fairly certain wants to do tennis. But his dad has already put so much money into this. I think it would take the other rest of the grid bullying him out for him to actually leave. So many tailwinds, yeah. 12 minutes, 30 seconds left on the clock. Everyone's on flying laps, it looks like. The Mercedes are in the pit lane still, chat. Why? Ollie. Holly hit the wall. God damn it. Yellow flag. Uh-oh. Is that a red flag? It's going to be a red. It's going to be a red flag. He's stuck on the track. Bearman radio. Okay, Ollie, is the car okay? I don't think so. Oh, it's broken. Is the car okay? I don't think so. Oh, it's broken. Oh my God. Everyone's stressing me out. It's a red flag. Time stopped. Hey, good morning. Hi. My drivers are stressing me out. So that's both of my Haas boys out of this session. Love that for me. Fantastic. Great. Think this is the fifth. Might be the sixth. He's out of the car. He's fine. Just probably bop the wall. Here's the replay. Let's see. Where was it? Turn two. Oh, just a... What happened? Oh, bopped the back. It's not bad, but it's just enough. Sorry, guys. So stupid. Aw, Ollie. Tall baby. Tall infant. Sad. Oh. It's only going to be Verstappen and Norris left with intact cars in the end. I know. As long as Yuki's one of them, we're good. Flying lap, does that mean there's no issues? Oh, no. So a flying lap, an out lap is when they are leaving the pit lane. Okay, that's an out lap. You have to go around the track once. That's an out lap. A flying lap is, thank you for following. A flying lap is once they cross the line and they are actually trying to set a time. That's a flying lap. Because you have to do a full lap. So flying lap is the shorthand. Don't believe that's the official title for a lap time or a good lap. But a flying lap, it's like they are flying. They are setting a time. Then the sun is really annoying. It's really very much in our vision. Yeah, the sun setting during this, it's going to be right in their eyes at some spots. Well, it's actually nuts to naturally find someone on Twitch that I've already been watching on YouTube. Hi, V. Welcome in. It's funny, I actually just started also streaming on YouTube as well. We now do multi-stream. So if you would prefer the YouTube viewing experience, we do stream on the second channel. Hold on. Let me do the alert. Boop. 2. Is that it? No. Nope. That's it. There we go. That's where you can watch the streams as well on YouTube if you would like to. Here's Esteban. Nah, I'm a Twitch head for live streams, but get that bag, the monetization. Literally why we started doing it. You'd think they have sunshades for the cameras. Yeah. Esteban's saying it's the braking for his issue. Track is clear. I was out picking figs. We had a few days of rain. Figs were splitting and drawing ants bugs. Ew. That gives, no, I broke the car. No, that was so dramatic, and it had Isaac's baby voice yelling with the French accent, which is what makes that audio so iconic. Is it the braking, or is it just another tailwind? I think he just couldn't get a good pace. So I feel like for Esteban, I think it could be the tailwind, but he's blaming the braking, which again, you got to also remember when they're communicating like this, they're also trying to communicate things to the team without communicating them to the team. So it could, yes, be the tailwind. It also could be the issues with braking, which is exactly what also caused Ollie's issue with crashing. So there could be a braking issue with the Haas simultaneously. It can be multiple factors. These cars are very finicky. It's not so much sunshades for the cameras. It's not so much the camera issue. It's for the cars themselves, for the drivers. Fair. I love machines with tons of failure points. Yeah, no, there's a lot of failure points on these things. I'll never forget when I was at Velocity Invitational and I got to go in. Here, I'll show you. Here is me inside Lewis Hamilton's 2008 championship-winning Formula One car, driver's championship-winning Formula One car. And I was told, not with this one, but some of the carbon fibers on the cars. I'm like, oh, aren't they really light? Why do you need so many people to do it? And they were like, oh, if we drop that thing wrong at all, it will shatter. I was like, that's crazy, actually. So these cars are very finicky. And so that's where you see a lot of these cars like barely tap the wall and it decimates the car. We might be past golden hour. Okay, 16:58. 1 minute to restart. I feel like coaching these boys would be infuriating. They would really need to set aside their ego to communicate if there is a car problem or if they're having an off day. Esteban and Laura do have fairly good communication. They probably have some of the healthiest race communication we hear on the radio. You can tell they really get along really well. So he also could be communicating this to her, and this is just the easiest way to explain it to people. Is via the race radio. I'm just speculating that he hasn't told them quite yet what it is. But also, they obviously know what happened with Ollie. So, we'll see. But no, you also hear the worst radio communications lately have been Ferrari and McLaren for different reasons. Ferrari doesn't know what the fuck they're doing, and I want them to fire 80% of their strategy team. McLaren likes to radio communicate with riddles. That drives me personally insane. McLaren's radios drive me crazy. Yeah. As they cut to McLaren, is letting people in on the fact that carbon fiber is literally carbon fibers and resin. Normally, obviously, not everything's made the exact way. No, it's a bunch of layers of carbon fiber. No, you're fully right. It must be the water. Must be the water. Can they choose what the spectators hear? For the like the radio communications. So if I was watching the onboards, which I can do, you can watch the onboards and you can hear more of the radio messages. But the radio messages that are shown on screen, those are hand selected by the production team, the broadcast team. And those are like typed up and all of that. They definitely cannot show interview clips and things like that. But eventually it'll come out, typically, especially with the way these paddocks are. If a driver says, I fucking hate my team, we will hear about it on Twitter within 2 hours, standard. With the amount of journalists that are in the paddock, with the amount of fans that are in the paddock, various sponsors, like people will be leaking shit left, right, and center. Why are they saying grid drop? What happened? Sassy Radio always cracks me up. My favorite is, oh, Max just chilling. Interesting. My favorite radio message is still earlier this season where I think Lewis was asking that they swap positions, him and Charles. They were like, yes, we're telling him, blah, 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 we're checking. And Lewis goes, yeah, why don't you have some tea while you're at it? Like, take your sweet fucking time while you're at it. Telling a bunch of Italians and Frenchmen to have a thing of tea. I thought it was very funny. He was really upset. Have some tea while you're at it. He was really pissed. A lot of these drivers, though, get really irritated in the car because obviously they're also under the... Oh, fucking hell, Charles. First braking zone, yellow flag. Is he back on track? He's fine. Green flag. God damn it. He's fine. No red flag. No, I like where he is asked if he went to switch positions with another car behind him. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's like, okay, we're checking. And it's, oh, no, it's like, they were like, oh, Max is behind you. And Lewis goes, do you want me to give him the position too? Do you want me to let him pass too? He just is not, he's not vibing with Ferrari well at all, it feels like, which is unfortunate. Mind you, Miami was my first race, and I had decided to root for Ferrari. Miami was a great race weekend in part. That was like one of the best sprint races I think I've seen. I hated that it finished under safety car, but like the rain affected that race in such a beautiful way that I was locked on the edge of my seat. Oh God, Isaac, Sainz. Everyone's stressing me out. Lando jumps to P1 ahead of Max. No, the one where he is asked. Select them and just let anything fly through. They like bleep out swear words and things like that, but there's definitely things that they bring through. They will let a radio message go through. Like if someone calls someone a slur, they will let it through, but they will bleep it out. Like they'll let a lot slide. Gabby P1, holy shit. Signs P1, 7 minutes 56 seconds left. Wow, is everyone finally remembering who the fuck they are today? Oh no, these are everyone's. No one had a fucking lap time? Never mind. Signs P1. Did no one have a fucking lap time that whole time? It also had Lego cars, yes, that I still want to drive. I need Lego to sponsor me at some point so that or gift me things. Signs P1. Come on. Let's see, Lando. What are we going to do? Lando P1, 141.396. Are so fun and creative. Yeah. That's where you can tell Lewis is a 40-year-old man. The wit. Oscar P2. Yellow flag track has okay, green flag. What the fuck? Yuki. Okay, Yuki's on a flying lap. He's currently in the drop zone. Max, Charles, Kimmy, Yuki, Behrman. But Behrman's in the pits. Behrman is out. Antonelli up to P3. Hamilton is now in the drop zone. 6 minutes, 42 seconds left. Randomly changed to soccer. Fun. Love that. This is over. Qualifying is supposed to be done by now, chat. The fact that it's been an hour, I'm assuming that's why. We're still on Q2, and it's been an hour. That's not normal. Lewis has 2 green sectors. That's good. Hamilton P8. Alonso's now in the drop zone. God, at this rate, it's going to be time for me to eat by the time the session's done. Lego F1 race with F1 social media commentators. I would love that. How long are races normally? About an hour and a half. Qualifying sessions, the fact that it's like an hour and a half, give or take. We did have the shortest race ever for Zandvoort, I believe. Is everyone having a bad day? No, it's just a very difficult track. There's a lot of braking issues. The wind is very high, which is affecting the tailwind. You know, there's a bunch of different factors that are affecting qualifying. We've just had multiple red flags. Okay, Yuki's up to P8. Yuki's safe for now. 5 minutes, 17 minutes to go. 17 seconds to go. Max P2. Oh, Charles's lap got deleted for track limits. Thank you for whoever just followed on Substack. Much appreciated. Was that Oscar? Did Oscar hit the wall? Oh, he did. God damn it. Oscar did bop his back tire. God damn. God. Everyone stressing me out. Really is last car standing rules out there right now, yeah. Currently in the drop zone with 3 minutes 55 seconds to go is Stroll, Bortoletto, Alonso, Leclerc, Behrman. Behrman is out. Yuki got a time. Yes. Yuki is down to P9, but that's okay. He's got some time to make up. Yuki with a top 10 start would be fantastic, chat. I really need that for him. Thank you for following, Luna. Sorry. Yeah. Charles's lap got deleted because he got a track limits. I believe they said it was turn 3. I don't know for certain, though. Ooh, yellow sector 1 for Lewis. Ooh, not a good look. Not a good look. I'm literally in a ball chat. Apologies. Hi. Did Lewis hit the wall just now? It's such a narrow track, too. That's the other thing. And a lot of drivers were already not having a good control of their cars to begin with, and this is an extremely narrow track. Every day I wonder if he regrets moving to Ferrari. I think he does. But also, there's a lot of money for him being at Ferrari. So, and he had lost complete confidence and faith in Mercedes as a team for himself. So he needed to leave Mercedes. Come on, Lewis. Ugh. Still at risk for Hamilton. Here's Charles. Charles might knock out Lewis. Okay. Sorry, I thought I heard something. I thought it was Hermes, but he's still behind me. Sorry. I hear really loud noises. A few of my my neighbors are no, Yuki. Yellow flag. Fuck. Yuki. 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 We got a snap from Charles. Bop the wall. Everyone at that turn. Yuki. Yuki. Yuki, I needed Q3 for you so badly. Okay, come on, Yuki. Come on, Yuki. Come on, Yuki. God, Hamilton's in the drop zone. Oscar's up to P2 ahead of Max. Everyone's stressing me out. Bortoletto got a snap. Yuki, you better not be on your way to the pits. That steak is making a weird... Kimmy's up to 5th ahead of Charles. Come on, Yuki. Where are you? Hamilton is out. He's pitting. Hamilton's done. Yuki, come on. Go over the line. Are we giving up? We giving up, Yuki? We giving up, Yuki? I think Yuki's done. God damn it. Yuki. Wait. Oh, is he trying? Holy shit. Come on, Yuki. 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 Come on. Come on. We're at the aerial. Okay, Alonso's into the pits. Come on, Yuki. Come on, Yuki. Come on, Yuki. P10. 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 Keep it. 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 Max jumps up to P1. Whew. Okay. 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 Q3. Q3 for Yuki. Yay. Yay. We're good. We're good. We're good. Yuki, you want a P6 start so bad, Yuki. You want a P6 start so bad. Yuki pole position? Yuki pole position? Whew. Whew. I needed that Q3 for Yuki. Thank God. Yuki does not have a seat next year so far, chat. It's not looking good. I cursed him. Devastating for Lewis, frankly. But I really need Ferrari to fire half their strategy team. I'm not even kidding. I do think that would cause a huge shakeup, which would affect a lot more of the team. Bortoletto radio. I'm sorry, guys. Couldn't put it in this time. No worries, mate. Yeah. So in the drop zone, Alonso, Hamilton, Bortoletto, Stroll, and Behrman. Behrman was in the pits because of his crash. God. What happened with Lance? Was this the yellow flag? Oh, yeah. This was the yellow flag. Just fully a little bit of an oversnap and went into the runoff. Oh, my God, man. What the fuck was that? Just crazy tailwind. Just a huge... Unbelievable. Yeah, it's brutal, Lance. Unbelievable. Funny. Unbelievable. Burger King foot lettuce. Sorry. Apologies. Hinchcliffe having a mimosa. They're really having Hinchcliffe do a Paddock Club ad. Yeah, there's no coverage for that Paddock Club at all. I'm sure it's so windy. The woman's smoking. McLaren and Ferrari merch. Seeing a Lance Stroll baby no money in it. Why is there a lot of bird talk, birdgram on my algo? Birding big now. Bird watching is very huge right now. It's a fairly free hobby. Thank you for the bless you. My hair is such a mess, God. They're speculating on who's going to get the pole position. Okay. Q3 is starting in 2 minutes, 50 seconds. Real life Pokemon hunting. Yes. Bless you. Thank you. I'm so tired. I'm going to go back to sleep after this, I think. Isaac. Do you like Zenko chicken? I do. Hating applying for jobs. Valid. This is among the reasons I have never left my job. I feel like I'm also applying right now when it sucks. Are you a Lewis Hamilton stan? No. I don't stan anyone. I have I don't want to say anything mean. I have a fully I have a fully developed frontal lobe. No, I'm kidding. Um, I am always waiting for people to disappoint me, so I don't stand anyone. I am a Lewis Hamilton fan though. Um, but no, I don't. I'm not a stan of anyone. I am a lifelong fangirl, but I do think that's very different from being a fangirl to being a stan. Why do they have him in a zip up? I don't like how they have him dressed, frankly, for this. Are those skinny jeans? What is he wearing? This fit is crazy. For over a month right now when it sucks. Angling for a raise and acquiring comps and all the documentation. God, nightmare. I feel requires a degree of parasocialness. Yeah, no, I refuse to do that. No, I'm one of those people where it's like I fully acknowledge that humans are fallible. And, you know, I just acknowledge that I don't actually know these people. And so at any point they can disappoint me or they can be revealed to be horrible people. Not to say that any of these drivers would do that, but it's just one of those things where it's like I can't detract that part of my brain. So we got a green light. 11 minutes, 38 seconds left on Q3. Let's see, guys. Do we think we're going to have McLaren sabotage rumors this weekend? Thanks, LinkedIn. Yep. Just got a really cool art director posting. Fun. And that mindset is healthy, actually. Thank you. I try. I mean, like, I have an addictive personality. So, like, as you guys can see, I have developed motorsport brain rot. But I also acknowledge that these are all men. And at some point, they will disappoint me because they are men. And I don't know them. They are extremely rich men. Therefore, at some point, most of them will probably disappoint me. I'm getting drops of rain out of turn 1 for Lawson. Rain, session, rain, session, rain, Q. Oh my God, there's rain on the camera. Are we getting fucking rain? Rain Q3. Rainy Q3. Why not? Throw it in. Throw it in. Let's get some rain. Why not? This qualifying is deranged. Let's get some rain. Why not? Rain. I just know if it starts raining, Lance Stroll is going to start cursing up a storm on the interviews because he cooks in the rain. He really does. It's been a wild quali. I agree. Watch the race be so fucking boring because quali's been so all over the place. Lando trying to get some heat in his tire. Oh, UFC middleweight champion. Kamzat Kimiv. God, holding Max out in the pits is not the move, I think, especially if we're getting rain. Oh, there's more rain at different cameras, chat. There's drops on the camera. It could be a sprinkle. It could be a downpour. God, Yuki pole position with a rain Q3. Yuki pole position with a rain Q3. That's good. Okay, we got some flying laps for Lando and George. Is this a street course? Yes. Let's see. God damn it, George is off the track. We getting a yellow flag or is he fine? Yellow flag. We gonna get a green? Just a yellow. Would that be a penalty? Green flag. Is that gonna be a penalty for Lando? That might have been a little too fast for that yellow. Miami used to be a street course like 20, 30 years ago. Now it goes around the stadium like, Mate, it's definitely too slippery. Now Russell went straight. It's raining. Max, it's raining. It's raining. Liam Lawson first over the line with a 142.560. Carlos, do not let Liam get pole position. Fantastic. Thank you, Carlos. Thank you. Piastri, come on. Let's see it. Come on, Oscar. What are we doing? Isaac, P3. 720. Ooh, yellow sector 2. Yellow flag. Charles is in the wall. Red flag. Session stopped. Oh, he's pissed. He's livid. He's fucking... Oh, he's in the wall in the wall. Oh, my God. Oh, he's pissed. The marshal filming. Hey, can you check if he's okay, lady? Oh, my God. Not the marshals running up to get photos. God. This is... Oh, God. And it's raining. It's raining, raining. It's raining, raining. Which... God, no grip and just fully goes into the soft barrier. He's okay, I'm sure. Turn 15. God. There's just no grip. He locked up. He skidded. He's okay. He's out of the car. He was able to get out of the car on his own. That's usually one of the signs. God. You can hear my stomach? It's raining. Oh, Carlos pole position, chat? Carlos pole position? Carlos pole position? It was Felipe Massa. That was the last time William was on pole. Yuki, remember who you are. You want pole position so bad, Yuki. Yuki, you want pole position so badly. Sorry, Lando. Sorry, Oscar. I need this for Yuki. Antonelli Radio. The track is so slippery. The white lines are ice. Copy. He's still top 10, yeah. Unless they need to work on the car with the damage under Parc Ferme, then there'll be a pit lane start for Charles. You can start dancing to see if it rains a bit harder, no? Carlos Radio. God. 7 minutes and 7 seconds left. That radio was still funny. Oh, God, I'm sweating. Oh, God. Yuki, you want P1 so badly. You want a P1 so badly, Yuki. Oh, it's raining, raining. Are we gonna get a Carlos poll? Carlos is like, Carlos. Carlos. His eyes are so wide. Oh God. Ferrari is my red flag is a wild sign. It's always, they always have that out there. If they end the session chat, which I don't know if they will or not. Yeah, just a full lockup for Charles. He really is the emoji. Yeah. Yuki. Yuki, you want a front row start so bad, Yuki. Race control. Oh God, Kimmy's gonna get a red flag infringement. Red flag, red flag. Aw, mate, I was too late. I couldn't come in. Yeah, no worries. That's fine. That's no problem. Oh, he missed the pit lane entrance. They're calling it a red flag infringement. Yeah. I think Kimmy's going to get a penalty, chat, because of the yellow flag infringement and the red flag infringement. Yellow flag. Come on. You want to restart the session so badly. No, I want Yuki to get that time. Were all three qualies supposed to be in an hour? Yep. Because it's 18 minutes, 15 minutes, 12 minutes ish. So they usually all take place within from 5 to 6. The fact that we are at 6:30 is crazy. Vamos, Carlos. 5 a.m. We're at race length session currently. The marshals are dancing. Oh, getting a little brighter. Race control is debating restarting the race. Do we have a start time? God, Lawson would be P2. That's insane. God, they're replaying Charles's crash again. God. God. 3 minutes to the restart. I want everyone to be hungry. I want everyone to act like they are in a girls group and they're going to be eliminated if they don't perform. I want a survival type show. I want everyone driving like they're running from the police, okay? I want everyone driving like a fucking maniac. Okay, 3 minutes to the restart. Reasonable request. Crashing after this. I'm so tired. Valid. Drive to survive, maybe? LMAO. Yeah, exactly. Drive to survive and drive to survive as if you are not going to end up in jail. The dry ice is mostly to cool the car. They have fans and such. It gets these cars get very, very hot. And so the dry ice is mostly for the cars themselves. So that the cars don't, cook the drivers. Makes sense. Thank you. You're good. And obviously, it's very hot in Baku as well. All right, everyone's getting ready. So they're saying it's stopped raining. Doesn't mean the track is totally dry, though. All right, everyone's piling into the pit lanes, ready for the times. Say, it's 68, feels like 76. Gotcha. But the humidity is extremely high there, too. It's like 68% humidity, they said. Boop. Okay. All right. Let's get a green flag. Let's get a green light. Is that Max at the front? Yeah. Yeah, it's been an insane quali session, Crab. It's been a wild day. It's been so insane. There's no way the race tomorrow is going to be good. It's like the race tomorrow is 100% going to be a mess, if not incredibly boring. Like I'm expecting crazy lap 1, boring 40 laps, and then maybe a fascinating last 10 laps. That's my prediction. Yuki, get out of the pit lane. Actually, don't piss me off. Don't piss me off, Yuki. Get out of the pit lane. Don't piss me off, Yuki. The sun's finally coming up. Yuki, if you let Charles, who crashed ahead of you in the starting lineup, I'm gonna be annoyed. Get out of the pit lane. Out lap. Okay, now he's on a flying lap. Jesus. Yuki, why are you still in the pit lane? Carlos is back in the pits. Yuki, get out of the fucking pits. Fastest first sector for Max. Lando is on a flying lap. Yuki, okay, Yuki is out of the pit lane. Good, he's on the mediums. Him and Max are both on mediums. Never mind, he's on sauce. What the fuck are we doing? I'm stressed out, chat. Lando took purple sector 1. Yeah, Carlos is yellow flag. Why? 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 Oscar's in the wall. Red flag. Session stopped. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. Oh. Oh, that's a bad crash. Oh, that's fucked, actually. Oh, the front right tire, chat, is into the body of the car. He's out of the car. He's okay. That's a the person dancing. Oh god. 6 red flags for qualifying is a record. Okay, we broke a record, chat. 6 red flags in Formula 1 qualifying. It's never like this, chat. Here's the onboard. Which turn is this? Turn 3? God, just went directly into the wall at turn 3. No grip. Hit the grape. Didn't turn enough. Did he just not turn enough? Did he know where he was? Avant-garde only do that under extreme duress. You're so right. You're so right, sissus. Oh, God. This is insane. Oh, Oscar's upset. God. This will be the only time he has started outside of the top 3 all season. $341 left on the board. They don't have backup cars. No, so they probably have backup chassis. That's like the bulk of the car. That's the main thing that would be the problem. McLaren has been doing really well this season, so they probably have multiple different parts. The car will be fine. That is repairable. It's going to be a nightmare, and they might have to start from the pit lane tomorrow because of the potential damage to the car. But they have a couple of hours before curfew, so they should be okay. Yeah, it's only Sainz, Lawson, and Hadjar currently that have times. Yeah, that's an all-nighter. Yeah, I think they'll probably start from the pit lane tomorrow. If they don't restart, I think Carlos is still on pole. They're gonna restart because there's no rain. Carlos is currently in pole position, yes. We're going to need the rest of the session, though, to be uninterrupted. And I'm glad I didn't do that. No, I knew I had to watch this. I had a vibe. I was like, we're going to be live. As just my neck wasn't bugging me. We're closing in on 2 hours of qualifying chat. Sorry, God. Oh, Max got a red flag infringement, potentially. Mate, I can't make the pit entry. Yeah, it's okay. I highly recommend Tiger Balm. It saved me the last 2 weeks after I tweaked my neck. Damn. I shall try it. Yellow flag. Okay, good. We're gonna get racing, chat. We're gonna get racing. Who doesn't have a red flag infringement? They are willing to penalize everyone, chat. There is no limit of how many penalties they can give out. Imagine if everyone does this and we get left with 3 cars for the end of the race. God. Does he hit the brakes? Not nearly enough turning. Ugh. Hope they brought some rain tires. They definitely do. That's all Pirelli. Pirelli provides the tires for the race weekend because the teams aren't allowed to hold on to the tires. Uh-oh. There's rain on track, chat. Dazen is talking about the expected wind tomorrow and the length. They believe it will be an interesting tomorrow. Was being ironic. Don't sell it. Didn't sell it with emojis. Gotcha. Ugh. God. You guys, I'm hungry. Can we restart the session, please? Doesn't look like a ton of rain. The wind is crazy. No further investigation for the red flag infringement for Max. We have not gotten that alert for Kimi Antonelli, as far as I know. Everyone's so excited. Pole position for Carlos. If we don't, we're gonna restart. It's just... we need to get it going. Come on. Isaac is sleeping. Isaac is napping. I'm tired too, Isaac. I agree. We're talking to Oscar. Obviously disappointed. The cut to Isaac sleeping behind Oscar is killing me. Disappointing way to end it. Said he's very happy with the car today, but he'll see where it all went wrong. Oh. 3 minutes for restart, chat. I'm so stressed, chat. I'm breaking my chair. God. If you had said Carlos Sainz, I would have said you're an absolute nutter. It's very funny. Yuki, get your ass out of the pit lane extremely early. Rain is coming down. It doesn't look to be coming down much in the pit lane. Carlos is like, whoop. Yuki, I actually need you at the front of the pit lane, so get your ass out there. Actually, Yuki, get out of the pit lane. Carlos is such a meme. Yeah. Yuki, I need you to zoom it. So tired. All right, Lando's the first at the end of the pit lane. Then Carlos, looks like. Yuki, get your ass out there. Yuki. Yuki. That's Max. Is Yuki even there? They keep showing Max and they have not shown Yuki. There's Yuki. Yuki's behind Max. I'm going to need all of you to be speedy. Everyone's actually driving me insane. Everyone stressing me out. Everyone stresses me out. It's raining. Come on. Green light. Green light. Go. 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 And only 3 times. Yep. No, this is a nightmare. This is insane. I need Yuki to finish. If Yuki qualifies behind Charles with the crash, I'm going to be pissed. I'm scared. Me too. No errors. 3 minutes left. Oh, God. Everyone's stressing me out. Everyone is on softs except for Carlos and Kimmy. Oh, is that George? George went off. Russell overtook me in the pit lane. I don't know if that's allowed. Okay, copy. I'll report. George overtook Carlos in the pit lane. Fuck. 2 minutes left. No lap times. Okay, everyone can maybe get in 1 flying lap. Lando's flying lap. There is no room for mistakes here, chat. Not a single bit of room for mistakes. Lando, if you fuck up, respectfully, I'm gonna start screaming. It's raining. There's rain on the cam. Uh-oh. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Ugh. Is it? They're like brilliant from Norris, and he's a yellow sector. Oh, God. Everyone's on a lap time, it looks like. Ugh, almost in the wall. Fucking hell, Lando. I swear to fucking God. Max is going to be pole. I'm calling it now. Is it raining? In parts of the track, it's raining. Lando to second, P2. Max will be pole position. Russell P2 ahead of Lando. Time is done. No one has time for another run. Everyone's going to finish their runs and be done. Lawson P2. Oh, Jesus Christ. Max. Antonelli P3. Yuki. 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 Max. Where's Max? Where's Max? Where's Max? Where's Max? Max P1. Yuki? Yuki, where the fuck is Yuki? Where the fuck is Yuki? Where the fuck is Yuki? Yuki P6. I'll take it. 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 Yuki ahead of Lando. Yuki ahead of Lando. Yuki ahead of Lando, chat. Yuki ahead of Lando. That's my goat. That's my goat. Yuki, my goat. Yuki, my goat. Sorry, Lando. I know you're my driver. This weekend, get fucked. Carlos was so close. Carlos got a front row start, though. That's his best start of the season, chat. Lawson P3 is fucking deranged, actually. I actually don't like that. Lawson P3 start is crazy. I really don't like that for Lawson. God. Literally exactly 2 hours, chat. That was fucking deranged. That was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. Shout out Yuki Bear. Shout out Yuki Bear. Sorry to Charles. Science Radio. Amazing job. Vamos, Carlos. That's James. Thank you guys. Amazing. Is it because of the blue nails? I was going to go red tomorrow. Or today. The unicorn, I'm telling you. Damn. I actually am very annoyed by Liam. Oh, gosh. Insane. Wow. P2 for Carlos. What's the Liam beef? Liam annoys me. Also, his girlfriend is exposed for having done the Nazi salute when she was in school. That's a new one. No, Liam just annoys me on a regular basis. Liam started the season at Red Bull, where Yuki is currently, and talked a lot of shit in interviews about Yuki while also driving like shit at Red Bull. And that really bothered me because him and Yuki were friends, and he started being like, we're actually not friends. He had his chance to be better than me, and he's not. Now it's my turn to be upgraded or whatever the fuck. And then he was doing so horribly and his mental health was deteriorating so much, they swapped him down to V-Carb and Yuki up to Red Bull. So that's why I don't like Liam. He irritates me. So that's why. Period. What? Yeah. Okay, valid. Yeah. Gosh. Bro, that's fucked up. Yeah. Like they have been roommates and shit. And he also spread a lot of misinformation where he was like, I've always been better than Yuki. And then like I beat him in all these other series that we did. And he like only performed ahead of him once. And they certainly didn't win that time. Oh, there he scraped the wall. God. I don't know. I really didn't like the commentary of this section because they were acting like Lando's lap was this like glorious lap, and he was making a lot of mistakes and not beating Carlos's time. Like, and they saw that on the data, so I don't know why they were acting as if he was doing this like incredible perfect lap. I don't know what happened there, but like I was like, are we watching the same fucking lap? Because this lap is not glorious. This isn't a flawless lap like they were saying. It was very weird. Horrible to Checo last season? I heard so. I don't know if he was horrible to Checo last season, but overall wasn't loving. Oh, Jamie Chadwick. Jamie Chadwick is a woman driver, chat. She was in Indy Next. Talking to Liam. I can't even remember what happened, Liam. Vibes. Yeah, but overall, Liam annoys me because I defended Liam last season when they gave him Daniel Ricciardo's seat, and it irritated me. But I still defended him. I'm like, this is not his fault. They were just amazed he was keeping it out of the wall, I guess. Just have beef with the Spanish speakers. Like, I was defending Liam last season because he was pissing off, like, every older driver, which was really funny to me. And then this season, he got promoted to Red Bull and started talking a lot of shit, which, like, I'm fine with drivers talking shit and being confident. I love a bitchy driver. I love an asshole, okay, when it comes to driving, because I think to be a world champion, you do have to have a bit of an attitude. Your goal needs to be winning. You're not always going to make friends doing that. However, Liam was doing that while also getting P20, you know? Lewis Hamilton being like, don't compare me to other drivers. There's been no drivers like me. You can do that because he's Lewis fucking Hamilton and he's a 7-time world champion. You know what I'm saying? Max can be a fucking diva because he's been kicking ass since he was 17. Thank you for following. Like he's allowed to be a bit of a diva, you know? I think you can be a diva and perform, but you can't be a diva and also perform like shit. Wasn't earned, lol. Yeah, exactly. Like, you can be a bitch and back it up. My flabbers are gasted. Thank you for following. Fidgeting with my lipstick now. Carlos. There's a big difference between being the bitch and a bitch. Yeah, exactly. Because my issue is he was specifically keeping Yuki's name in his fucking mouth. And then even when they were like, hey, there's talk of Yuki replacing you at Red Bull, he was like, yeah, absolutely the fuck not. I'm still in this seat. Meanwhile, what happened apparently is the Red Bull engineers were like, hey, his mental health is deteriorating way too rapidly. We are worried about him, how he will continue to do in the car. So it wasn't just performance. They were like, hey, he might hurt himself. We need to not have him in this car. Max. Is this his first pole position in Baku? $141.117 for Max for his pole position. Hi, Kaya. Welcome in. Holy shit. What was that quality? That was a lot. It stressed me out. I was deranged. I'm so conflicted. Love Mass, Oscar, Alex, and Ollie. That's valid. Lando is my driver, but I am a McLaren girly, so I don't dislike Oscar. Yuki is my goat right now. So Yuki, I'm very glad he out qualified Lando because it's funny. I like Max because we are the same person in a different font, so I'm happy he's on pole. And yeah, we need a mix up to affect the McLaren team bullshit. So I think the other drivers performing really well is good. I also like the Haas boys, but they both did not qualify well because this track is a mess. So I'm like all over the place. My fave F2 driver got P2. Very nice. Now it's time for sleep. No, I'm fully ready to sleep. We are not rating out, chat. We are just going to end the stream. All right. That's it for today. Thank you all for hanging out with me for almost 3 hours. Oh, my God. I will see you tomorrow. The race is at super fucking early. Oh, my God. Oh, Liam and Carlos were in the wrong spot. Too many blue teams, actually. I need these teams to get sorted out. The race is at 4 a.m. tomorrow, chat. I will be live probably around 3:30, 3:45 a.m. Okay? I'm going to go back to sleep, I think. Who is this? Why does she look familiar? Janelle. They let content creators do this now? Janelle? I've never heard of her. Hold on. I'm looking her up. Guys, I'm going to give her the pole position one day. Janelle Zar. I'm going to look her up. Guys, they're letting content creators present the pole position trophy. Chat, new goal, new dream, new goal. I'm going to do it next. I will present the pole position award at some point. I will find a way to do it. This is actually an insane graphic. Okay, at least you like F1. Thank you. I do love F1. I have motorsport brain rot. Okay, that's going to be it. We're going to not raid out. We're just going to end the stream. But I will talk to you all tomorrow. We'll be live around 3 a.m., 3:30, 3:45 a.m. PST. Okay, have a good night. Bye.